Welcome to Cadeau and Janko Wednesdays at Lunch.
Burger Edition.
This week, Matthew and I went up to Mile X to Dépanneur Le Pick-Up on Waverly, 7032 Waverly. Matthew, have you ever been in Mile X before?
No, it's a very small community of people, I think, separated. The Mile End and Mile X and Park X are all different places.
Yeah, kind
They're
of.
very, very close to each other.
Yes.
Park Extension is terrifying.
Why do you find that terrifying?
We used to work down that area, down at the Vortex.
At Vortex, yeah.
And
if this is another Tales from the
Vortex. I don't think it is, though. This is
No.
really when I'm leaving that area.
Yeah.
I would always walk home with an open X-Acto knife in my pocket.
You're nuts, Matthew. That's nuts.
Huge open blade, just in case there's any riffraff out there, people who want to do me harm. And I remember thinking, this is kind of nuts, because I'm walking by and there's a bunch of kids playing out in the street. There's, wacky water machines spraying water everywhere.
You're talking about a sprinkler?
Time. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a sprinkler, but when you're a kid, it's a wacky water machine.
All right.
The kid's having a
You
good
weren't
time.
a kid.
No, it's true. But I did have an X-Acto knife in my pocket.
All right. So I'm sticking with this, that you're the insane person. When there are children playing in the streets and you're like, oh boy, this is a dangerous neighborhood. Sprinklers, I better have an X-Acto knife ready.
And subconsciously, I still brought one.
Oh God, Jesus.
Still brought my knife with me.
I did not expect that. Matthew, you're always prepared. True scout through and through.
Got to make sure I can gouge an enemy.
Good God.
At any age. Go ahead.
So Mile X, as far as I know, is a relatively newer dubbed neighborhood. There was the Mile End, which is, so that last stretch of Park Avenue and Saint Laurent area up until Park Avenue ends at where Metro Park is. There's a Loblaws there and a train station, and that's where Park Extension begins, because Park Avenue is over and this is the extension from there. And Mile X is like this weird in-between neighborhood now that sort of popped up because they felt like it needed a different designation for those like 5 blocks. And while it has like the coolest neighborhood name in Montreal, Mile X.
Okay.
Mile Extension, what does that mean? It's just like a mishmash of the two places it's near.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's still they have a dépanneur that serves burgers, so they've got something going for them.
There you go. So that's where we went today. Matthew, had you ever even heard of Dépanneur Le Pick-Up before today?
I've not. And when you told me we were going, I was telling you, you're crazy. We're not going all the way out to this dangerous neighborhood to get a burger that doesn't even exist, because you can't get a burger at a dépanneur.
Au contraire, mon frère. There are even at Couche-Tard's burgers on sale. However, they always seem to run out of them early in the day. I haven't yet gotten the chance to try one.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it I'm sure it's going to be terrible kind of way.
Yeah, I've seen burgers, I've seen pizzas and hot dogs at places like a Flying J when you're on your way to Ontario.
Yeah.
But just places around here?
Yeah, man.
I was very surprised.
Exactly. So I'm looking forward to a future episode where maybe we'll finally get our poison burger.
A Couche-Tard poison burger?
A Couche-Tard poison burger.
And it's got to be early in the morning, too.
Yeah, we got to get one of those early bird burgers. The early burger gets the worms? Oh.
That's the only kind of burgers they have.
So, Matthew, Easter just passed by us.
Oh, happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you too, Matthew. Did you get together with your family? Did you have an Easter egg hunt? Did you just stuff your face with chocolates?
I didn't do any of those things.
None of
them. It's every year I've done most of those things.
Matthew, would you like a chocolate bunny?
Yeah.
I'll give you one after. I have one in the other room. I'll give you a chocolate bunny.
I'll at least rip the ears off. I'll take something home with me.
There
a little piece of it. I didn't get a chance to this year. Next week, I think, is when I'll celebrate Easter.
Yeah, because all the chocolate's on special now.
Exactly. That's the way to do it.
Smart man.
And I want to hide eggs all around the house, but you have a cat, they're going to just knock them over all night. They're going to eat the chocolate and wake up to a dead cat.
That's fair.
Not again.
On Easter, my family got together. We had a little feast of sorts. And my mom showed me a picture she took of in the yard there was just some random little white egg on the table that they have in their yard. And my dad was like, I'm pretty sure it's a dove egg. And I said, isn't it obvious? It's an Easter egg. And no one took that very seriously.
I'd be more terrified. I assumed your dad would say like it's terrorists.
Why?
Something up, because you don't just have an egg sitting on your back in your backyard.
Well, I don't know. They have in the past 2 years, they've had a family of ducks living in their pool.
Okay.
And they had little baby ducks. They couldn't get out of the pool, so they had to put a little ramp to help the baby ducks to get out of the pool.
Okay.
That's adorable as heck. And recently, they had wild turkeys in their yard.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? I feel like I've never even seen a wild turkey. My mother was talking about how she was on the phone with my grandfather, her father, and he was like, well, catch them. You gotta trap them.
And eat them.
And my mom was like, well, it's not Thanksgiving yet. They have plenty of time.
Plenty of time to plump it up. We got to
exactly.
keep inviting them back,
There you
feeding
go.
them grain
Yeah.
and
Until they're too fat to fly.
seeds. Yeah. This was not around Thanksgiving then. So what kind of a mother bird would leave an egg just exposed to the elements sitting on a picnic table?
Well, maybe this was a topic of conversation, how that egg ended up there, because there's nothing nest-like about a table. Why would it put an egg there unless either it got startled and just whoop, popped out? Or some other creature like a squirrel was like, oh, what have we here? Let me bring it over the table to have a look at it.
Investigate.
And it got scared away or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Just
Right?
the animal world is just a bunch of creatures getting scared away by other creatures.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, Matthew, we were talking about Easter on
Yeah.
our way to Dépanneur Le Pick-Up, and you were saying there are too many holidays. We need to do a spring cleaning with holidays.
Exactly. Get
So-
rid of them.
So it's springtime. You want to go down the list of holidays. You want to cut a bunch out. You want to start from scratch.
I'd say wash it all away.
Yeah.
Start with nothing. Then you put back in the cornerstone holidays. You put back in Christmas, Groundhog's Day, Valentine's Day, Easter.
Okay,
Halloween.
So I'm wondering, I was wondering what the cornerstone holidays for you and why these are the cornerstone holidays. So if we're wiping the slate clean,
Yeah.
what I would think would be unlikely to return would be religious holidays.
No,
But you brought those right back.
But yes, you got to keep them in. Keep them
So
in
okay,
there. It's
so we got the big holidays. We got the Christmas. We got Easter, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that making the cut for you, Matthew?
well, if you have Christmas, you have to have Easter.
Okay. All right.
Jesus is born, Jesus dies, Jesus is
Born
resurrected.
again. Yeah. Okay.
So it's a trifecta. You got to keep them all,
Okay, that's your trio. Okay.
even though it's just 2 holidays.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway.
But Easter feels like 3 because it's 3 days.
Well, it's kind of 4 days because, like,
Saturday doesn't count,
well, I mean, it's a holiday for most people anyway.
I guess.
I mean, I worked on Good Friday and Easter Sunday.
Yeah, and then there's Easter Monday.
Yeah.
But Saturday is just Saturday.
I guess that's true.
Just been
Is it not
sandwiched.
Easter Saturday?
No, it's just been sandwiched in there. It hasn't even gotten the title. They could have at least given it a courtesy title.
That's Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Saturday. But as far as holidays,
So
to
you're
cut
saying
out,
Halloween's got to make the cut.
Yeah.
How about Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, yes.
What about Labor Day?
Yeah, all the day offs you get.
Okay,
Those
so
get to
all
stay.
the statutory
Basically,
holidays are making the cut.
Yeah, basically
Halloween's
the
not a
ones.
statutory holiday.
Yeah, but it's just fun. It's just good times.
Yeah, all right.
The ones that need to go are the ones that didn't have to pass through any sort of vetting to get to become a holiday. How did this Pirates Day become a thing? How did
What National Talk Like a Pirate Day?
yeah, National Talk Like? But it seems like every day has been given a holiday.
Well, what about things like a Secretary's Day?
Get rid of it.
No.
Get rid of it.
What about Canada Day?
No, that's okay. That's a legitimate day because that's that's fine. That's fine. And I want it to be separated though from Moving Day. Don't ever have a holiday called Moving Day. It's not really a holiday, but some people
Canada
just call
Day is
I
the
need-
holiday.
I need
Moving
them to
Day is a
separate it.
personal thing. It depends on you or you moving.
Well, this all ties
It's only
into
moving day if you're moving.
exactly, but it all ties into rearranging these holidays a little bit, getting them placed better, spaced better, and
Okay.
and not let people move on Canada Day.
Well,
How many times?
I'm actually for that
Moving on Canada Day, you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
celebrate Canada Day if a friend of yours wants to move, and
Well,
you have to help.
that's the thing. Everyone's got the day off. What a convenient day for everyone to move. Everyone's got the day off.
Yeah, but you want to relax on that day. You don't want to go going up flights of stairs with washers and dryers, and
Well, you know what? That's part of being in a society, Matthew.
yeah, just make it the day
Isn't
before.
that the most Canadian thing you could do on Canada Day? Help your fellow Canadian, or even maybe a new Canadian, move into their new home and get comfortable and feel at home
No,
here in Canada on Canada Day.
do it a week later.
Well, I mean, then it's really just moving day. And
Yeah.
what, everyone's got to get the day off then too? No. This is way more convenient. I'm sticking by that one. Now, Matthew, I'm wondering about some of these lesser holidays.
Yeah,
How about a Flag Day?
I feel like Canada Day covers the flag that we care about. No,
Wasn't the same day that they came into existence.
yeah, but push them all together.
How about Arbor Day?
You know, when there are little to no trees left in the world, then we can start reminiscing about them and celebrate them. But for now, every day is a celebration of trees.
You find?
Every day.
How did you celebrate trees today, Matthew?
You just by breathing, I think.
Okay.
Just breathing in some good old oxygen.
Good answer.
Yeah.
And you feel like Groundhog's Day should stay?
Yeah, because it's a
That's a useless one, right?
it's super useless.
Since the
but
groundhog isn't actually deciding the calendars for
fine.
us.
Obviously, if we're going to get rid of pointless holidays, we get rid of Groundhog's Day. I think people are going to be fine with it. I just like it because it's a part of February, and my birthday's in February. We got to keep the February holidays intact.
Well, you're closer to Valentine's Day, Matthew,
I'm
than
close.
Groundhog's Day.
It's true. It's all 1 month. I don't know. Groundhog's Day it's not hurting anybody,
Well, nor is Arbor Day.
isn't it? Though, I guess it's not.
No.
You know, I obviously didn't think about it too much, but I feel like I don't want to go through the calendar. Imagine a calendar that had every holiday written on it,
Mhm.
all the little ones, all the pointless ones, all the, wear your mother's dress to work day and all this nonsense. I feel like anybody can make a holiday. Now there's holidays doubling up and doubling up.
Haven't we democratized holidays in a great way now, Matthew? You can make whatever holiday you want. If there isn't already one, you could have a Burger Day or a listen to Cadeau and Janko Wednesdays at lunch day.
We shouldn't be allowed
That's
to.
every day, every Wednesday.
It's true, but we should not be allowed that. And to go with this, hand in hand, we erase all the bad memories of the past.
What went wrong, Matthew?
Anything bad? You ever get through the most obvious?
A heartbreaking Valentine's Day?
No, I'm talking on a larger scale here. Like even like 9/11.
Yeah, okay.
Not at some point, 100 years from now, is 9/11 still going to be that moment that you remember? Why can't we need to wipe the slate clean of any negative memories, positive memories too? Get rid of everything. Start with a fresh slate because these bad memories are going to start piling up on top of days. What if another bad thing happens on 9/11?
Yeah.
Then what do you remember? Then it's just a terrible day every year. Overall, you have so many negative moments to relive.
Well, I mean, there's also good days like the first man on the moon,
Yeah, but just to not be.
Independence Day. Is that not a good one?
Yeah, an American holiday though. We don't need to worry about that.
Well,
We're talking
good for
Canada.
them. Good for them. Whatever.
That's true. I would like memories to be erased every now and then. Just a good old hard reboot.
So if it was up to you, would you be for starting again at year 0?
Oh yeah,
This is year 0. Next year's year 1.
yeah.
But isn't that weird? It's like I'm 31. It's year 1.
I could probably get behind it pretty well.